let's take a look now at multi-level bill of materials template. This is available to you, and I'm asking you to do it for the gear module 4x1. That's the 2 gears plus the housing plus 1 end plate. And you should find a part number for that in your parts list. So you would put that part number right here. And you should find an assembly drawing for that, and you're going to put that right here. You've made those. You've given it a part number already. That's in your list of materials, and you have done an assembly drawing for it. Okay, so this part gets filled out right here that you see right up here in the upper left. And then the used on, we're going to leave that blank, but that's where you list a number of the products that this would get used in or used on, so somebody could track it back up a little bit. Now these ones are important. This is the revision date, and approved by. You're going to leave those blank. So all of this in the upper right, you're going to leave blank because you know what a revision is, A, B, C, D, and you know that you can write down the date, and usually some engineering manager or somebody has to approve it. What you are going to finish filling in is the upper left, product part number and assembly drawing reference. Now let's take a look at where the action really occurs. Okay, so let's say that we've got 4 items, a gear, a housing, and an end plate. Okay, so on here, over here, I would say maybe it's my pinion gear. You have to do this out of your own material list. But you would write that there's a pinion gear right there. And that would come from your material list, what the part number is. 330 dash, I don't know, 10. Maybe that's what it was. And you got to make sure, you got to pay attention to details. That dropped one of the decimals. So I need to make sure that I'm being very careful that everything is all good. And maybe this assembly has one of those, and I do know that I have to make it. And if you've got a drawing for it, you can put it in right here. You can put that drawing number and even a link if you want. Okay, if you want to merge these cells, you can. That's how we do the pinion gear, but this says I have to make it. So my level 1.1 would be my gear blank. Now the reason they do it this way is it's real easy for computers just to pull everything that's in this row to make a bill of materials, and then pull everything, this column, and then pull everything in this column to show what purchasing needs to get. Okay, so I'm going to pretend that that one was 330.11. It again depends on what your material list is, and it's made from one of them, and it is purchased. And maybe there's a spec or a drawing, or maybe there's a vendor part number or a catalog number that you would put in here so that a purchasing agent knows what to go get. Well, that does it for this one, so I don't need this next row, so I can get rid of it. And then I would do the exact same thing for all the other parts. The driven gear, the housing, and the end plate. We're just doing the gear module right now. We're not doing a whole 3-stack gearbox. We're just doing a gear module. Okay, so that's it. We're gonna make sure that you write down all the parts. Get your part numbers right, how many there are. You can format these. This isn't that well formatted. It's pretty old before I was formatting things in a little bit better way. Okay, so there we go. That's how you do a bill of materials. And then I would rename it, actually, right? You're going to have to rename it, yours, to be multi-level BOM for whatever this product part number is. There we go. When you're done with it, file, download as a PDF. File, download as a PDF.